Hello! It's Invicta here. Welcome to Invicta Land, a place where the laws of the universe do not apply. Except when they do. So, I asked for a Q&A from people in my last community post, and I got like 2 questions. So, I'm going to answer the first one, and that was, do I smoke weed? Now, not to offend anybody who does smoke, you know, like I'm down with the lifestyle if that's what you're into, you know. I'm not trying to be here to offend anybody. But I personally do not smoke weed, like at all. And I'll tell you why. I apologize if you hear the sound of the fan in the car running, but look how hot it is here. It's 106 degrees, so if I turn this car off, I'm not gonna have a very long video. Okay, the first reason why I don't smoke weed is because I don't smoke anything. So I don't smoke anything because of my mom. She was a chain smoker, like, I don't know how much, but pack a day or more. She died when she was 62, and the last time I saw her, which was about 3 months or so before her death, she was literally chain smoking, lighting one from the next. And she was like yellow and like all jaundiced, you know, and just looked terrible. So I don't smoke cigarettes or weed or anything, you know. The only thing I have tried, I mean, I've taken a puff here and there of weed, but the only thing I sometimes do is like a little clove, but I just hold it in my mouth and I don't like inhale the smoke, so, and that's just for the taste. But yeah, no, I don't smoke weed at all, and that's probably the biggest reason, but there's others. So one of the other reasons is I just don't like the way it makes me feel. Like, I've tried a few puffs here and there, and I usually, if I don't get paranoid, I just get like really super out of it, even more than I usually am. And I can't focus on anything. It's just not fun for me. I don't know why other people would think that's fun, but I don't enjoy the lack of control, you know, and just like not being able to gather my thoughts and process things normally. And I just don't feel like I need it. Like, the way my brain functions already, I'm already half, you know, out the door most of the time. I'm like a really, you know, creative kind of person, and so I'm constantly just daydreaming anyways, and, you know, going off on different tangents in my head and falling down rabbit holes all the time. So I really don't need weed to help me with that. I open enough doors that should remain shut, all on my own, completely sober. So I just have no use for it. Back in the day, when I used to go in high school, I would go to a lot of reggae shows, and they would smoke a lot there. And so I'd be like up on the stage, not on the stage, up right by the stage. And I literally remember getting like a super contact high at one of them and just feeling, you know, kind of nice and floaty and just in the moment. And that was kind of nice. So I think maybe it depends on the strain, I guess, but some of the strains that I've had have not been beneficial. But that was a good experience, you know, but I wasn't smoking anything. It was just a contact high. So yeah, reggae shows. If you ever want to experience weed, go to a reggae show. And my husband's family are like major stoners. They are like 24/7 high, so they're old hippies. So I did have plenty of experiences of them just hotboxing the living room and getting a contact high from that as well. So I have had plenty of contact highs, and they're much preferable to actually smoking it myself. That said, I don't miss those experiences at all. And I've even experimented a couple of times with like pot brownies. Hopefully you can call these things by their name on YouTube and not get banned. I don't know. Devil's lettuce brownies. Guess it's kind of late for that, but Yeah, and one time, like, I had a little square about 1 inch by 1 inch that my friend gave me, and I got so high just off of that. I remember trying to, like, copy some words, like a sentence or something, over, and I had to keep going, like, letter by letter and look back. Wait, what was I doing? What letter was that? What word was that? Like, it was so hard to focus enough to even do that. I was like, why do people do this for fun? What's fun about this? Oh man. And then another time when my husband was in the army, and he was stationed in Germany, so I was over there with him. I went with some other army wives to a cannabis cup in Amsterdam, and just because they wanted to go, not because I wanted to go. I wanted to be to Amsterdam, but not the cannabis cup. And so I ended up getting another brownie there, and this one was, pretty good size. And over the course of several hours, I kept nibbling. And at first I kind of noticed a little very, very vague high. And so I was like, this should be stronger. Like, I didn't feel like I felt it enough or whatever. So I kept nibbling and nibbling and nibbling and nibbling and nibbling. And we were walking around and I had my camera out, and I just remember like getting super interested in everything and like, oh wow, focusing on, oh, look at this light pattern, snap, snap, look at these lines over here, oh, the colors, just getting like way, way more into things than I would normally. And that was cool. I took like tons of photos, and at the time I was, more interested in photography. And so that was a neat thing to do, to just play around with photography for like hours. But then we went to dinner. And so this is about like maybe 6-7 hours later, after I just started the brownie and had finished it like a while ago. And I just remember it was like some Chinese place randomly, or Asian of some sort. And I remember sitting at the table and I was like this, like I shit you not, like, oh, and it was like every time I shut my eyes, it felt like I was falling back into myself and going to die. I was like, oh, the whole dinner. Oh my God, it was terrifying. I never want to feel like that ever again. Oh, it was so bad. And obviously I shouldn't have eaten the whole brownie, but I didn't feel it until then, until it hit me all at once. So it was not a good experience at all. But Amsterdam was fun. A lot of bikes. And another experience I had with it was, at the time my husband smoked. He's kind of stopped smoking right now. Hopefully he'll stay stopped. But this is when he was trying cartridges out. And so we were in Oregon and living there for a while. And I took a puff off of his cartridge. And just one puff, like a tiny little 1 second, nothing. And we were sitting on the couch, and I just like fell and sank and melted into the couch. And I was just like in multiple times and universes all at the same time. I mean, I was like over here on the couch. I was over here on the couch. And then I was in childhood. And then I was in some place I've never been before. And then, and then I was in the kitchen, but I wasn't in the kitchen, I was still on the couch. And I was just remembering, this damn thing in my throat. And then I was just experiencing multiple realities at the same time. That's the best way I can describe it. Was being in multiple places being multiple people, doing multiple things, all while not being able to get off the couch and getting really hungry. So, again, not the most fun. I mean, maybe you think that's fun, that's cool for you, but I don't think that's fun. And another reason I don't want to smoke is that, for one, I like to run and I like to do cardio in general and exercise in general, and so I don't want to ruin my lungs. And there's just like, there's no lasting benefits to me, it seems. You just like, you get high and then you come off of it and that's it. I mean, maybe you could get hungover from it if you smoked enough, I don't know. But there's just no, like, you're no better of a person after doing it, like, permanently, as opposed to something like exercise where, yeah, you lifted the heavy weights, you did the thing, and now you're going to get stronger. And the next time you can handle maybe a little more weight, you know, and you get, like, progressively better. There's no benefit like that with smoking weed. It's just like an escape, and then it's over, and you're back in the same hellhole that you were at when you started. At least that's what it seems like to me. So there's just no reason to do it, really, for me. But if you like it, go for it. And if you like this channel, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can see me do weird things sometimes. Do weird things all the time, actually. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat today. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. It's hot, and my inner ear is draining into my throat, causing it irritation. So, that's why I'm never going to be an opera singer. As if I wanted to be one. Anyways, so that answers that question. And I'm still working on the Bigfoot video. I'm still working on several videos. I have a lot of stuff in the queue, but it's like kind of more, maybe not artistic, but cinematic, sort of, and I want to make it really good, and I didn't want to miss my Wednesday upload, so that's why I did this one. Yeah, if you have any other questions, drop them in the comments, and I can make another video like this. And I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're not in 106-degree heat, and yeah, thanks for coming to Invicta Land. Bye!